What's up, girls? Welcome back to my channel. It's Whit here again with another video. So today we are going to be reviewing the new Juvias Place, the Olori 3. I finally got it in the mail. So this is what the palette looks like. Let me just open it real quick and show you guys. Typical neutral palette with the pop of blue. Standard, right? So I was actually looking at something. I already have my eyes primed and fully filled in, by the way. But I was looking at something because if you guys watched my previous video on the Olori 2, you guys know that I got the wrong palette, and a couple of you guys also said in the comments that you got the wrong palette too. They sent you the Olori 1 instead of the Olori 3. My assumption is the boxes look very similar. Like if you're just looking at it like this way, even though like you can see the obvious deep green or whatever, I'm just assuming if like they're like rushing to put give these out, like send them out, I can see how if they're just going based off color, how they picked the wrong thing. But that was a very costly mistake because at least a solid, by the way, I'm gonna get started now. Let me go find the brush that I want to use. Actually, do I want to? Okay, yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first, before I even get back to what I was saying, let's do this first. Where's this brush? So the brush has got, okay, the brush, did it get laid? Just walk away. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go into this shade right here, this really pretty like brown, caramelly, whatever type of color, right? Okay, anyways, back to what I was saying. So at least like 10 of you guys said in that video, in the comments, that you guys had received the Olori 1 instead of like the Olori 2. And each of these palettes cost $15, right? And they sent this to me free of charge, obviously, because it's like, well, that was your mistake that you sent me the wrong one, and they didn't ask me to send the one they sent. The one they sent to me on accident, they didn't ask for that back, right? That was a very costly mistake because let's just say 10 of you guys, right? You guys got the wrong palette. That's $15 each. 10 times 15 is what, $150? That's $150 of inventory loss on top of having to ship it out and, you know, free of charge at this point because you can't charge somebody to ship out an item that you forgot to send to them. And that's just the 10 of y'all on my video. So I can only imagine how many orders they got incorrect. Like, whoever was working that day, I know they got written up. I just know they did because, I mean, that was like just a big mistake. But honestly, they should do a better job at picking their palette design, which are pretty good at picking their palette designs. But like, they're just, I feel like the boxes are really close in color. And if you're just moving fast, you're not paying attention, I could see how that could have happened. But anyways, that was that with that. So I just put this color in my crease. So like in the pan, let me see, let me hold up this pan. Let me see this. Does that look the same? I don't know. In the pan, it looks more like brown, but I can see a little hue of like rose, something. Like peach? Maybe peach. Peach is what I'm thinking of, not rose, like peach. Anyways, so now we are going to jump into the brown. Let's see how deep this brown goes, because typically Juvia's Place is like, they don't want to give us deep browns. Like they said, we gave you the chocolates, take it, and that's it. So let's see how deep this goes. Cause, ooh, hold up. Okay. It's not like as deep as I would like, but this is a little something like, okay. This is actually a really, really pretty brown. This is legit. Like, this is a nice color. Like, it's like deep enough. Okay, hold on. This actually surprised me because I was not expecting this to be this color. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back into that brush that I put that first shade down with, and I'm just gonna go ahead and like blend out the edges of this shade. This palette might just be like, I mean, it does have like that blue in there, but like if you take that blue out, this could be like a solid everyday kind of palette. Like, I mean, even with the blue, even, you know, like you can still do something with the blue, but like if you just want like a nice neutral everyday palette, right now this is looking very promising because I hate when like neutral palettes are created and it's just like, who did you have in mind when you were making this, you know? Because sometimes it's too light in colors to work for a lot of people, which I get, you know, like if I was like lighter, like, you know, sometimes if I don't want to go too dark, I would want something that would work on my skin tone. So I definitely understand that, you know. But for me, who ain't lighter, when I see a bunch of palettes that are always being put out and they're only catering to lighter skin tones, then I begin annoyed. So yeah. Okay, so this okay, I'm gonna go back in with this brush that I put the brown down with first, and let me just like kind of like blend this out. I'm not really trying to do like anything like a cut crease today. Like I just want to kind of chill with my makeup, you know. So what are you guys doing for Christmas this year? I know what I want to do on Christmas Day. So if you guys don't know, Michael B. Jordan, like, that's my man, okay? He don't know it, but he is. Anyways, so he's that new movie he's in that Denzel Washington like produced. I don't know. Anyways, he's coming out with a new movie on Christmas Day, and so I mean, for me, that's what I kind of want to go do, is just go watch that movie, because honestly, after I eat, there's nothing to do. Like literally on Christmas Day, because everything's closed, like really. Okay, hold on, wait. Do I like this? Do I want to add a little bit more on? Or do I want to blend it a little bit more? Okay, so I'm going to stop right there with that color. Where's that brush? And where's the other brush that I want to use? So I'm going to be using these two colors. I'm going to use this in my inner corner and then this in my, like on my lid. But anyways, back to like what I was saying. Like after I eat on Christmas Day, I'm like bored. So going to the movies sounds like a plan for me. Ooh, now this is pretty. It's a little different. So like in the pan, it looks like more like a, what's that, like an aquamarine blue. Almost in the pan, honestly, it kind of looks like the blue from the Yami La Mariposa palette that came out last year, her collab palette with Juvias Place. But this is definitely more of like a shifty blue shade. Like it's like a blue purple. It's definitely a duochrome. All right, and then I'm gonna go into that like bronzy color. It's like a, yeah, it's like a bronze color. Let's see how this looks. Okay, so this is really cute. I just want to go back into that brown shade. It's like a brown with some red like undertones to it, like a brick undertone to it. And I'm just gonna like blend this into that shade a little better. This is a real simple look, like simple to achieve. This is the look that I came up with, and I like it. Yet again, I have nowhere to go, so I'm about to just, you know, finish this off, and I'll be back to show you guys the completed look and give you guys my final thoughts on this as per usual. So I'll be back literally in seconds, or in a second. All right, you guys, so this is the completed look, and you know, it's cute. It's not my favorite look, but it's not because of the palette. It's just, it's not my favorite look that I have done on myself. And then also, I think I put my wig a little too forward. So like, I just don't like the overall look of like everything. So I'm like, this wig is too forward. Ugh. But anyways, yeah, this is the completed look. So I just took that brown, smudged it down below here. So, I mean, my thoughts and opinions are kind of the same with the other two Olori palettes. I mean, this is a pretty palette. Actually, it really surprised me. Like, this brown was a little bit darker than I was expecting. And it's actually a really pretty, like, brown shade for sure. I think the palette is overall nice. Like, I mean, would I grab it again to use? I'll grab it for, like, these three shades, to be honest. Like, these three shades are, like, pretty colors for me. But typical with the other their other palettes, the shimmers are a little more hard pressed. And I'm starting to think, has it always been like that? I kind of feel like it was. Like when I think back about Juvias Place and like why I love them, obviously I love the fact that the brand is Nigerian-owned. I like how colorful and like how they get really into like their packaging and the artwork. Their matte's really nice, but I don't think Juvias Place has ever really had like my favorite shimmer formula. I don't think this is actually anything new, but for whatever reason, I just notice it more. Like these are like, they're really hard pressed, which is a good and a bad thing. At least, I mean, with all the years and all the times I've ordered from Juvias Place, I've never received like broken shadows. So that's a good thing. And it's really not bad that it's hard pressed. You just kind of have to do a little bit more work to get it onto the brush. Now you can always use your finger, but I say use your finger. You can always use your finger, but I'm somebody who doesn't really like to use their finger. I need more precision. And then also I like my long nails, okay? So it's kind of hard to get in there. But overall, I mean, it's a nice palette. It's $15. There are plenty of discount codes out there for you to use to save money off. So yeah, that is my review on the Olori 3. I think it's overall, it's a nice palette. And yeah, so that's that with this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, and until next time, I'll talk to you beauties later. Bye.